Knives Out 3 isn't coming out on Netflix until 2025, but I think I've already figured out who Wake Up Dead Man's killer is. Rian Johnson's Knives Out movies introduce compelling mysteries, and both whodunit stories solve them with entertaining twists. Knives Out's ending is clever and comical as it reveals what really happened to Harlan Thrombey, Christopher Plummer, and I'm still cackling over Benoit Blanc's, Daniel Craig, big revelation in Glass Onion. If Knives Out 3, Wake Up Dead Man follows in its predecessor's footsteps, it will feature an ending every bit as spirited. Given Knives Out 3's impressive cast, which includes the likes of Jeremy Renner and Mila Kunis, it's already utilizing the previous movie's formula. All of Johnson's whodunits star well-known celebrities, and Wake Up Dead Man will be no different. Looking at the stars already announced, I have a guess about who will be the killer. I won't know if I'm correct until Knives Out 3 finally hits Netflix, but this actor seems like the best choice for the sequel's villain. I'm sure Andrew Scott's character is the killer in Wake Up Dead Man. The Sherlock star plays a great villain. Daniel Craig as Benoit Blanc from Glass Onion, Andrew Scott in Sherlock custom image by Yailin Chacon. Among the many actors announced for Knives Out 3 is Sherlock alum Andrew Scott, and I think it's probable that he'll play the killer in the upcoming Netflix film. Scott has a knack for portraying villains, as evidenced by his role as the cunning and cold James Moriarty. Of course, Sherlock isn't the only project to cast Scott as a compelling antagonist. The James Bond franchise sees him portraying the secondary villain, Inspector. The actor brings both characters to life impressively. Moriarty, in particular, earned Scott a ton of praise. And while Scott told Variety that he's reluctant to return to villainy, there's little doubt he'd kill it as Knives Out 3's antagonist. After Sherlock, a whodunit feels like the ideal place for him to return to this type of role. It also wouldn't be a completely serious part, making it different from what he's done before. I, for one, would love to see Scott walk the line between evil and comical in Wake Up Dead Man. The sequel could even parody his previous work with this twist. Edward Norton's Glass Onion casting also made the killer twist predictable. Like Andrew Scott, he has a knack for playing antagonists. Miles looking shocked in Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. One of the reasons I think Knives Out 3 might make Scott's character its villain is because it took a similar approach in Glass Onion. Edward Norton's billionaire, Miles Braun, turns out to be the killer in the Knives Out sequel. His casting also made the movie's twist predictable. Like Scott, Norton is great at portraying antagonists. Movies like American History, Primal Fear, and The Italian Job all showcase the actor's skilled portrayal of villains. He's an obvious choice for Glass Onion's obnoxious and cruel billionaire.